Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Marlene, the roll call.
Councilmember Yaffe?
Here.
Councilmember Tricochet?
Here.
Councilmember Salver's not here. Councilmember Reed?
Here.
Councilmember Leonard?
Here.
Vice Mayor Fuller?
Here.
And Mayor Bruder said she could not attend tonight.
Ron?
Item 1, consideration and approval of an ordinance on second reading approving the millage rate of 3.7199, which is the rollback rate for the fiscal year 2018-19.
An ordinance providing for a millage of 3.7199, which is equal to the rollback rate for the town of Bay Harbor Islands for the current year, 2018, providing for severability and providing for an effective date.
I'll move it. Second. Okay. Got public comment. Francis Newhut?
Francis Newhut, 1060 King Concourse. Before I begin, I just want to read from February 2017 from Mr. Miller. And what he had stated was that through the TDR system, for the town to receive millions of dollars in funds for town-related projects as well as the parking trust, not to mention the increased assessed real estate values that result in higher real estate taxes to the town. I'm very upset because you are eliminating public broadcasting channel 88, and by eliminating this, and we've discussed this many years, and every year we go through it, again, unlike other municipalities, you are restricting elderly and others from no longer having access. Instead, I noticed that you are putting 1.69 million into information technology. I don't know how much it costs for Channel 88, but the last time I looked, it was like $35,000. So we're putting 1.69, and it's for professionals, new virtual servers, Bay Harbor Island online backup, community center internet, computer repairs and maintenance, et cetera, 1.69 million, and you can't afford to help the elderly and other people who don't have access, except by TV, to watch this channel. The other thing I wanted to bring up is in the memorandum. This is by our town manager. And I'd like to know, because a lot of these programs, especially at the school that we're giving money to, is really between Bal Harbor, Surfside, and Bay Harbor. And there's no reason why they can't start paying as well. And you have here $29,000 for Parks and Rec part-time wages. These children are ending up in our facilities. You have here $10,000 for the SRO at the Ruth K. Broad. None of these other children use the nurse there. $9,000 for professional. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt.
Is it 2 minutes or 3?
It's 2. 2. It's not good enough.
Okay. Well, I think the money's not being distributed correctly. Thank you.
Any comments?
I just want to make for the record, because the staff made the same thing from the last meeting. When they removed the $135,000 for the top lot resurfacing, which is going to park impact fees, there's an addition that, even though that's going to come out of impact fees, an addition for the covering for the swing set, and also the new enhancement for the top lot.
That canopy.
Yeah, the canopy, and then the new PlayStation thing. So that's technically not here, but it's coming out of park impact. I just want to make sure that's in there.
Okay.
We are meeting with them next week, actually.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Okay, we'll move in second.
All right.
Okay. Councilmember Leonard?
4.
Councilmember Reed?
4.
Councilmember Tricochet?
4.
Councilmember Yaffe?
4.
Vice Mayor Fuller?
4.
Unanimous.
Item 2,
3 minutes.
consideration and approval of it.
Public hearing, and it says on the paper that I first.
Okay.
Thank you.
Consideration and approval of an ordinance on second reading making appropriations for the operation of the general, water, sewer, parking, solid waste, causeway, and stormwater fund.
An ordinance making appropriations for the general water, sewer, parking, solid waste, causeway, and stormwater funds for the year beginning October 1st, 2018, and ending September 30th, 2019, in the total sum of $21,116,111, providing for severabilities and providing for an effective date.
Move it.
Second.
Okay, before we go further, Ms. Newhut, I just want to comment here. You are right, it's supposed to be 2 minutes, but for whatever reason it was printed as 3. If you want to come speak on this item, I'm happy to have you come up and I'll give you the full 3 minutes on this one. Do you wish to come up and speak?
Maybe we can adjust that and say what it is.
did, I put it to 3.
No, but I mean the
Okay, so we talked about the 1.69 million for the information technology and eliminating Channel 88, which I think is absurd. The mental health professional at the Ruth K. Broad, we're paying $9,000. Even the park, we share everything with Bell Harbor and Surfside, and there's no reason why, especially at the Ruth K. Broad, that they also should be chipping in, especially for the new police officer that we're going to have over there, which I think they are with that. But the other interesting things are for them also. And there was also something about transportation with this bus. I mean, they all stop at the same places. Why can't we get it together with all of them and share the expenses? Okay. The other thing that you mentioned here is under elections, expenses for elections, $15,000. How about getting a new sign for the elections? I mean, that dilapidated, ugly sign there every year is getting a bit much. Plus the sign, information sign that was, I think, unfortunately she passed away, but she's been asking many, many times in council meetings for there to be an information sign so people know when the meetings are. I know that we have so many people here anyway, but, you know, it would be nice. The other thing is, I mentioned the public transportation sharing, also the recreation employees for $618,000. Those are our employees. We pay for them. And sure enough, when you go to the community center or any of these other places, because I used to go with my, my grandchildren, and the majority of those kids are not from Bay Harbor. They're older kids. And, we should have, again, they should be sharing in these programs. Okay, the other thing was, and on the capital outlay, which is $191,000, you talk about LED fixtures for the parking fund. I was promised 30 years ago, East 95th Street parking lot. We were supposed, the parking lot came out lovely, but where's the lights? I mean, who's going to use a parking lot at 7 o'clock at night from the restaurants or whatever if the lights aren't on? And also in your debt service for the parking garage, again, that parking garage, it's very hard during the day to find parking, especially with the school now and with their expansion. It's going to get worse. So I wish that you had addressed some of these issues that are going to come up with the monies from Bay Harbor taxpayers that are going to pay for our parking garages, for municipal parking. I mean, this is all being taken up by nonprofits and others. So I hope you look into that as well. It's not on the budget, but it should be. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Newhut. Any discussion? Seeing none, moved and seconded.
Councilmember Yaffe?
4.
Councilmember Chicoche?
4.
Councilmember Reed?
4.
Councilmember Leonard?
4.
Vice Mayor Fuller?
4.
It's unanimous.
A motion for adjournment?
Oh,
No.
wait.
One second, I have something to bring up. I have an issue with the October meeting. 3 council members have stated that they can't make it that night. So that leaves me with 4, which means I can't have a hearing. The suggestion was to either move forward with 4 and schedule a hearing for the next November meeting, or schedule the meeting for Monday. I need to know now because I have on hold all the
Move that we
advertisements.
schedule it for Monday. I don't want to attend a meeting with 4 council people.
Monday, Columbus Day?
Yeah.
Yes.
8th or the 15th?
The 8th.
They-
People won't be here.
Yeah,
Was
I can't
the
make it
8th
on
the
the
issue?
8th.
Okay.
I support the 8th. The town offices are open, actually. We're open for business on that day.
How many council members can come Monday versus Wednesday?
It's Tuesday, it's Monday versus Tuesday.
It's Monday
Right, I know, but
versus
if Tuesday we only have 4 and we're tight, then What, do we know what that's going to look like?
That's why I'm bringing it up, because I need to know,
know.
and I need to know now.
When did you set that? Like 6 months ago, right?
A year ago.
Yeah, a year ago. So, you know,
Yeah. Okay. Do we know how many can come the 8th, if we did it the 8th?
I'm asking you now.
Oh, sorry.
I can come on the 8th.
I
I think I'm either
I
day.
come on the 8th or the 10th, either
I
way.
think the question is the
I
3.
could come on the 10th. You know, I mean, for those of us who planned it in advance.
I can come on the
You know.
10th also. I can do
Let's do the
Wednesday.
10th then.
I
Let's
could
do
do the
the...
8th, 9th, or 10th. Do you want to check with the...
We can't do the...
I can't wait.
8th or
I
10th.
have to know.
That's the
I
point.
said it in the beginning and then I forgot.
If you do the 10th, that gives you 2 more days of notice also, or 1 more anyway.
And then can we schedule the hearings for that day then, if we have a sufficient number of council members? Just hit it all
Yes.
at the same time?
Yes, if I have enough people, if I have at least 5. It's a little risky for the variance, because they need to
Yeah,
have
it's
5
later on the
votes.
week.
but-
Okay, can we, maybe, so that if we have 5, can we do it the 10th, please?
Right.
Okay, does everybody agree that the 10th you will be available?
I'm available
Yes.
on the 10th.
Available on the 10th.
10th.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Great.
Move for adjournment?
Fix that.
Second.
Oh my gosh.
Adjourn.
Thank you.
JC wanted to be here, but